We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com. Welcome to AVRant. I'm Tom Andry, and I'm here with
Rob H.
All right, I want to talk briefly about these prime elevation speakers. Now, one of the reasons I haven't done a formal review of these things is I had every intention of setting them as main speakers and then just listening to them and getting them a thorough sort of listen to, and it was too much of a hassle, and I didn't do it, and that's why I haven't really talked about them. So they've been living in my home theater for quite some time, and I have occasionally noticed that they have been around. And that has been nice.
As front heights.
As front heights. It's occasionally noticed they've been around. Now, last night was the first time I really noticed them as being part of the home theater. It was watching the new Power Rangers movie. My brother, who's autistic, has been watching Power Rangers since Power Rangers has been a thing, and therefore a new movie came out, he bought it. It didn't make any difference. It could have been the worst movie, the best movie. He's buying it. He's going to watch it. He's autistic. It's not. There's non-negotiable. He owns every Power Ranger thing every movie that's ever been in every format. And if they come out with a new box set that is physically smaller, doesn't make any difference if they've added anything. But if the box is physically smaller than the box he currently has, he will buy it all again so that he can get more things on his shelf because he has limited shelf space. And that's very important to him. So. And then he gives me all the ones he doesn't want. So I've thrown away more Power Ranger stuff than you can possibly imagine. So last night I'm watching Power Rangers, and at the very beginning they have an Atmos kind of demo thing. I'm like, that sounded pretty cool. It went all around the room. Now it went all around the front of the room a lot better than it went all around the back of the room where I don't have any speakers. But it did go all the way around, which I thought was very good. But then during the movie, there was quite a few scenes where the Atmos I thought was really well. And I remember I don't have an Atmos receiver, so I'm not getting
actually
Atmos.
Decoding Atmos. So this is what you're using DTS Neo X.
Neo X,
mixing,
yeah. The Neo X upmixing. I was doing Odyssey, but I didn't like it as much. I did a Neo X, and it's really quite good. It's really quite good. So
I like Neo X. That's still my favorite upmixer.
And these speakers so seamlessly blend that I realized after this how well they have integrated into my system without me even knowing they were there. They just add enough, man. But especially during these scenes where that it really had to go around the room. I mean, I've been slowly realizing that I love these speakers a little bit more every time they show up. As far as setting them up, is easy as pie. As far as their build quality and like the little things that they did, because you can set them in multiple ways, right? You could set them up, so that they're right near the ceiling. You could set them on the side. So on the grill, the little logo is adjustable so that it's facing in the right way. They feel solid in your hand. I mean, for $200, you don't want to pick up the speaker and have it feel like it's a piece of toast. this thing feels solid, like it's a whole bunch of MDF in there. SVS, I trust that they've got really great build quality and all that. But they integrated so well with the rest of my speakers that I didn't realize how much they were doing until they started doing something. It's kind of like when you buy that second subwoofer.
Right.
And you think to yourself, it's not really doing much. It's kind of actually quieter in here. And all of a sudden, blah, blah, blah. And that's happened to me a number of times over the course of this time. So I'm very, very impressed with these speakers.
Good.
They have done quite a good job of staying out of the way when they need to, but providing what they need. I have gotten a couple of listeners suggesting that I should get a new receiver, and I'm like, yeah, I should. Yeah, why don't you bring it up with my wife, and we'll see how well that goes for you. But I am looking at that $550 X3300W, thinking, man,
it'll only be 5.2.2 though. You've already got more speakers than that.
Yeah, I know.
You've already got 9 speakers.
So I would have to get the 4300.
4300, or the SR6011 from Marantz.
I really would like a Marantz.
Or 6010 even. SR6010 would work. That could be doable.
Yeah, my birthday's in October, so everybody send money. Because that's about the only way that's going to happen. All right. Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.